All right, guys, what's going on, man? It's your man, Theodor's Miles. I want to salute you, baby, and I want to send you that great energy. Look, I'm on my lunch break. I got to be real quick. We're going to go ahead and jump into the story. Look here, R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison Wednesday after being convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking. U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly imposed the sentence on R. Kelly after a nearly 3-hour hearing. R. Kelly did not address the court during the hearing because he didn't want to hear what was happening to him. He didn't want to face the music, as they would say. The victims, with an S, held hands while the sentence was read, and Kelly had no apparent reaction. 7 of Kelly's victims gave him impact statements during the sentencing hearing. Quote, "You made me do things that broke my spirit. I literally wished I would die because of how low you made me feel," unquote. One woman told the Grammy-winning multi-platinum selling artist, quote, "Do you remember that?" unquote. A third woman, sobbing and sniffling as she spoke, said Kelly's conviction restored her faith in the legal system. Quote, "I once lost hope," unquote, she said, addressing the court and prosecutors. "But you have restored my faith," unquote. The woman said Kelly victimized her after she went to a concert when she was just 17 years old. "I was afraid, naive, and didn't know how to handle the situation," she said. She said so she didn't speak up at the time. Now, silence, she said, is a very lonely place. The "I Believe I Can Fly" singer was convicted on 1 count of racketeering. The racketeering including 14 underlying acts of sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, bribery, and sex trafficking charges. R. Kelly was also convicted on 8 violations of the Mann Act, M-A-N-N Act. The legislation makes it illegal to transport people across state lines for immoral purposes. The trial lasted 6 weeks. Prosecutors had argued that Kelly should receive at least 25 years in prison for his conviction. Kelly used his fame, money, and popularity to systematically prey upon children and young women for his own sexual gratification, prosecutors wrote in the filing. He continued his crimes and avoided punishment for them for almost 30 years and must now be held accountable, prosecutors wrote. Meanwhile, Kelly's lawyers have argued he should get no more than 10 years in prison because he had a traumatic childhood involving severe prolonged childhood sexual abuse, poverty, and violence. As an adult with literacy deficiencies, the star was repeatedly defrauded and financially abused, often by the people he paid to protect him. Man, come on and cry me a damn river, man. You know what you was doing with them damn kids, and that ain't have nothing to do with you after the fact. Come on now, suck it up and be a man. Anyways, that's the story. It's your man, Theodor's Miles. I wanted to tell y'all about this old trick-ass dude, R. Kelly. A lot of y'all probably love this guy, but at the same time, get him out your mind. He's a child molester, man. He's a predator, man, and his ass belong where he belong, 30 years in the joint, all right? I hate to see anybody get locked up. You know what I mean? I don't want to see nobody get locked up, put in the damn system, but when you're fucking with them kids, man, your ass deserve to be under the jail. Matter of fact, you deserve more than that. I got to go back to work. I'm going to holler at y'all.